Uh, Good to see everybody. Gonna let everybody know I finally got my shop. It's not the greatest thing since sliced bread, but it's better than the one I had. It's about twice the size. I can get about 6 cars in here, and get all my junk in here and have room for all my projects. So I may turn the camera around and I'll let y'all take a look at it, okay? Alrighty. Right here, this end faces south. I'll walk up to these doors and show you what I'm gonna have to do to close this in. I got a piece of 3-inch flat bar to put across there, or not flat bar, anyway, strap, 3-inch strap to go across this gap. That's as close as indoors will get right now. So, that it wasn't built for, it was built to store tractors and crap in. So, it wasn't built for weather tight. It wasn't meant to be a shop ever. It's just meant for storage. So I'm gonna put a piece of strap across that, and I'm gonna put a little bit across the bottom to close that gap on the floor a little bit, a piece of rubber or something down there. That's pretty tight in the corner, so I'm gonna have to watch what I do there to keep shit from getting hung up. So, it's just a trial. I don't have to have it that tight, or I can have it out enough where I can put that in there and then still be able to pull it up. So, if I put it all the way to the end, it shouldn't be a problem. It's got some storage in it that can be taken out. None of it's really any good. I might be able to use that, but it's nailed to the wall. It ain't going nowhere. The construction on this building was kind of strange to me. It's a pole building, but then they attach these 2x6s to the wall, and then they nailed the 10 to that. So I've never seen one built like that, I've got some windows busted out that I'm just gonna board up. That's, I don't know what else to do to them other than put new glass in them and wait for somebody to break that out. This building's been broke into. As you can see, it's got metal bars over all the windows, but that doesn't stop the glass from being broke out. So I've got this big old crack in the floor. It's good, I'd say a good 2 inches thick, and the length of the whole building. So, something's happened here. I'm not sure if it's a water leak that's caused it or what, but there's never been any water in the building that that the landlord said. So I don't know. It's what it is. I mean, any of this crap here I can kind of get rid of if I need to. It's all nailed to something. I can put light shit up on top of that. I think that's just plywood. I don't think there's any sheetrock on it, so, or not plywood, paneling. I don't think there's any sheetrock on it, so, and my airplanes will go up there just fine. But that's this little office that I've been telling you about. I gotta close this in, and I may not. Who knows? I may just put my airplanes over there in the corner or something, or in here, just get them out of the way. I've got like 100 of them, but yeah, I'm gonna put them on either on top of that, or I'll put them on top of this little loo right here, bathroom, whatever you want to call it. It's got a roof on top of it, but I'm not sure what it's made out of. It looks like it's just made out of a sheet of plywood, so that may not be such a good idea. But I'm still learning things about this shop. You know, it's got a little bit of, like I said, it's got a little bit of storage already in it. I can bring all my stuff over here, but I mean, it's compared to what I got, it's about twice the size. Right here is about how big my shop is. So I've got all that from the middle of that door to there extra. So, you know, I got twice the shop. You know, I put 4 cars in here easy. I can get 6 cars in here if I work at it. Like I said, I'm probably not going to use all these shelves and shit. I'll take them down, and he said he wanted them, so if he wants them, he can have them. I really don't have any use for them. I mean, I need to find, I've got some shelves that I can mount to the wall, but I need to find the little, the brackets for them. You know, they're like shelves out of a CVS that just hang on that little metal shelf. So I've got to find the brackets for them to hold them up. But anyway, that's my shop for right now. And I'll show you what else I'm gonna do, all right? Okay, I'm back. Go out here outside where you can't see me or I can't see you. And here's that strap I'm gonna put on there. Right here, it's 3-inch. I got a 20-foot stick of it, or 20 foot of it. I had them cut it in half. It don't have to go all the way to the top of the door, but I think it will. I think that's only a 10-foot door. It can't be much bigger than that. I'll take a piece of that metal in a minute and put it up against it and see, but 10 foot ought to cover it. But anyway, that's it for now, guys. I'll let you go, and we're gonna start moving stuff in here, or I'm gonna start moving stuff in here today. I don't need to video that because it's gonna take me forever, because I just got a dolly in my pickup. And I'm just gonna load little shit up until my son gets here. Then we'll put the big shit in. But anyway, we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Bye. Okay, it's Saturday. It's the next day. I got a little bit cleaned up in here. Got enough place to put my Nova in here. Don't know how well you can see that. That stuff back there, I'm gonna move it, but it's not hurting anything right now. Some of this stuff's gonna go on the other end of the shop because it belongs to my son. But right now, I've got to fix my taillights on my pickup, and probably, not the taillights, I gotta make sure my plug's wired right for the, my car trailer, and then I gotta bring my car trailer in here and rewire all the stuff in it, because none of the lights worked on it the other day. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I'll get back with you in a little bit, all right? Hey, everybody. I'm here at my shop today. It's cold outside. It's in the 50s, and it's wet. It's been raining for like a week now. I hadn't made a video in a while. Just going to let you know I got in my new shop, and it's pretty big. I thought I had about a week to move out of my other shop. That's what I told the guy it's gonna take. He said that'd be no problem. And then the next day comes up and said, well, can you be out in 2 days? And I'm like, well, I thought I had a week. You know, I'm still paid up for the month. And he said, no. He said, I need it in 2 days so I can get it ready for the next guy to rent it, which, you know, whatever. He didn't have to give me the week, but anyway, I wanted the time so I didn't have to pile all my crap in here like I did. It's all down the walls. You know, I didn't get it put up where it's supposed to be. I got some shelves I need to put up so I can stack all this crap on them. And, excuse the light. And, you know, that's what it is. So anyway, today I'm going to clean my shop up for a while. My wife goes to work tonight, so here in a few hours I'll go home. Tomorrow I'll be going to my aunt's house for a little bit. her youngest son died. My cousin died, and he'll be having a funeral Monday. And you know, he died of the same thing I had. He didn't get stents or anything. They were still trying to figure stuff out, and come to find out, you know, he had blockage in his heart, and he's complaining of heartburn one day, and you know, his wife tried to talk him into going to the doctor, and it didn't happen. But you know, he died in his sleep. So anyway, I'm gonna clean up my shop, and we'll get back to you, and I'll talk a little bit about that later. You know, it's still kind of a hard spot for me, you know. We were close cousins, so I'm gonna get my shop cleaned up, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, it's Wednesday morning. I believe it's the 13th, I'm not sure. Let me check right quick and I'll tell you. No, it is the 15th. I look silly doing that, but I couldn't turn my phone and my wrist at the same time. But anyway, it's pretty dark in here. It's like 6:20 a.m. and I'm trying to get to work. The sun's at my back, which is a good thing, because when I go home, the sun's at my back. Except for when I'm on night shift, it's exactly the opposite. It doesn't really bother me that much because I go home about this time, you know, a little later. The sun's just starting to peek over the horizon. But I'm just gonna let you know, sorry about not getting this video out. I've been trying to piece some stuff together, and you know, about my shop and everything. Got my new shop done, and we're moved in. We still got to sort through our stuff, you know. Like I said, the guy gave us 2 weeks to get out of it, and then he said, oh no, I need it, you know, in 2 days. And we just crammed everything in our new shop. So now we got to move everything around and go through it in our new shop and decide what we want to keep and what we don't want to keep. And I did get my LS donor up there, and I'm gonna get my Nova and my son's pickup up there this next week when I'm off, and then I'm gonna start working on my car, and I'll be doing videos, you know, LS swap videos. So you know, it's gonna be all me. It's gonna be a budget swap. It's gonna be, you know, as cheap as I can frickin' do it and get away with it. I'm gonna be doing some body work on the car, hopefully myself. Hopefully it turns out okay. Because not, I got a buddy that'll help me out a little bit, but you know, I can't afford to pay him, and you know, I don't have to. I don't want to, but you know, I will, just to get it done and done right. It's got a couple of patch panels. I can't afford, you know, quarter panels or anything like that. I may end up doing quarter panels in the long run just because I need to. But if I don't have to, you know, I don't want to. But anyway, that's what's going on right now. And you know, like I said, my cousin passed away. He was 2 years younger than I was. He had a heart attack in his sleep. Had basically the same thing going on that I did, and you know, we'd just talked about it 6 months earlier. You know, his brother and I have both had stents put in, and I don't know if he just blew it off or if he thought he was tougher than that. And you know, he's a good man. He raised some good kids, and I just, you know, anybody that knows him and anybody that don't knows him, you know, pray for his family, because they've lost a great one. You know, and I'm going to stress again, if you know you have blood pressure problems, get it checked out. If you have any kind of weird chest pains that you ain't never felt before, get it checked out. Heart attack ain't no joke. You know, you don't have a first one and get away with it. The first one can kill you. And you know, just like him, he thought he was having heartburn. And mine kind of felt like heartburn too. It actually felt like acid reflux, and because I do have acid reflux, but it was reoccurring, and then it would go away, and then it would happen again, and then it'd go away, and it happened. That's not how heartburn works. So, you know, I don't know how his was, but he thought he was having heartburn, and it got better, and he went to bed and didn't wake up. And you know, I'm gonna miss my cousin. So, well, I'm gonna leave on that. And I'm gonna go ahead and piece this video together and post it, so at least I got a video out. And from now on, we're gonna get back on track. I've got some stuff I gotta pay off first before I can spend any more money, and then I'll get started back on my videos. And well, I'll get started back on my videos anyway. There's a lot I can do without spending any money, but you know, I got some reloading stuff that I need to pay off, and you know, get this lady paid off, because I still owe her, you know, about $700 for it. And I've been trying to sell it online, and it's like nobody wants it. So, you know, it's good stuff, but you know, it's not anything I'll use. It's not the brand I use. I don't have the spare parts for it. So, you know, I guess I'll keep it and, you know, use it for something. And I gave way too much money for it. I'm not even gonna lie, I gave way too much money for it. And as I was loading it up, I think some of what I saw there when I gave her the price wasn't there when I picked it up. So we'll just go with that and call it good. But anyway, I love you guys. If you like my videos, smash the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and share me with your friends, all right? And we'll talk to you later. And like I said, I'll be getting some better videos on here. It's just been a pretty depressing week for me, or pretty depressing 2 weeks for me. I did get my shop moved, you know, and we got a lot more room. I like this shop. You know, it's got some issues, but our other shop had issues too. So, you know, it's nothing I can't work around. But anyway, love you guys. We'll see you later. Bye.